Good morning, students. In today's class, we are going to start with a new chapter, but named as circles. So, in today's class, let us learn all the basic concepts of circles and be clear with the basic concepts of circles, and then we'll deal with other concepts of the circles. Clear? Now, what is a circle? The basic question is, what is a circle? N number of dots. If you have n number of dots and if you join all the dots, if you join all the dots, if you join all the dots, then it is called as a circle. Clear? It will be a bounded, it is a n number of dots bounded together to form a circle. And the outer lining of the circle is called as what? Circumference of a circle. Circumference of a circle. What is circumference of a circle? It is the outer, that is the boundary of the circle. Outer boundary of the circle is called as the circumference of a circle. Then, this is the rough drawing. This is a rough drawing where I do not have any point as my reference, and I do not know what will be the length when I mention a point here and measure. The length might be different, or the radius of the circle might be different because I have drawn it in a freehand and I do not know what is the length between each point in that circle. So, if I have a reference point, and if I have draw a circle with that reference point, so this point is called as center of circle. So what is O? Then what is O? O is the center of circle. O is the center of circle. If you have a center, if you have a point, reference point to draw a circle, then that reference point will be called as center of circle. Then over. Then I have a center of circle and I know that I have drawn. If I have the length, I have taken length of 5 centimeter in a compass and I have drawn a circle. Clear? Then from the reference point, that is from the center of circle, if I draw a straight line to which touches the circumference of a circle, from the center of circle, if I draw a line and if that line is touching a circumference of a circle, then that point is called as radius of a circle, and this line is called as radius of a circle. I am again telling you, with this reference point, only one sided. With this reference point, if I draw a line and it touches only one point in the circumference of a circle, no other way, not both at a time, only one point it should touch in the circumference of a circle, then such a line is called as radius of a circle. Then what I have named as radius of circle, OA is the radius of circle. Clear? How many radii can I draw to the circle? I can draw n number of radius. How many radius can I draw? That is n number of. I can also say it as infinity. I can draw n number of radius with this circle. Now you have a clear picture of a circumference of a circle and the center of a circle and the radius of circle. What is circumference of a circle? It is just the outer lining of the circle. It is outer boundary of a circle. Then what is center of a circle? If you have any point as a reference, that is the compass sharp point, you will be pointed on the paper and you will draw the circle, right? That sharp point is called as center of circle. And if you draw a line from that center of circle to any point on the circumference, only one point, to any point on the circumference of a circle, then that line OA or OB, if you draw it as OB or if you name it as OP, then such a line is called as radius of circle. Clear about this? Now, how many radius you can draw? You can draw n number of radius. Now, let me draw another circle. Yeah, and with the center. Let me name the center as O. Now I know what is radius of a circle. With the center of circle reference to only one particular point on the circumference of a circle. If I have a line where that line is touching two points on the circumference of a circle, then what is that line called as? I'm going to tell you clearly. If you have a point, that is the center of circle you have. Clear. Now, if I draw a line where that line is extended, if I draw a line where that line is extended and touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle, then what is it called as? Diameter of a circle. You can represent a small d or the capital D. That is diameter of a circle. What is diameter of a circle? It is 2 times the radius. What is radius? With the center of circle, only 1 point on the circumference of a circle. But what is diameter? You will be having 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Now, how many diameters can you, let me name this. This is A and let me name it as B. How many diameters can you draw it? Now, draw on the circle. You can draw n number of diameters, but what is the condition to draw the diameter? It should pass through the center of curvature. It should pass through the center of curvature. Point O is also called as center of circle and center of curvature also. So, it should pass through this point O. For example, you can draw it in this way, you can draw it in this way, in this way. N number of lines you can draw, but what is the condition? It should pass through the center of a circle. If it is passing through the center of a circle and if it is touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle, then you can say it as a diameter. So what have you named the diameter as? BA is the diameter of circle. So which can be drawn infinite number of diameters. Clear about this? Yeah, till now that is the circumference of a circle, radius of a circle and diameter of a circle. All these three are basic concepts for you. You would have learned this from the 5th standard. Now what is the next thing? Even the next basic things also you will be learned in the earlier classes only. But let us revise before going to the actual chapter. Clear? Now if I have another circle, with point O as the center. Now I'll draw a line and name this as C and D. I draw a line such that it is not passing through the center of circle. I draw a line such that it is not passing through the center of circle and it is only touching the 2 points on the circumference of a circle. It is only touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Now, what is this line called as? This line is called as chord of a circle. What is this line called as? It is called as the chord of a circle. Now, how many chords can you draw? You can draw n number of chords. This is also a chord. It is touching 2 points on the circle, that is the circumference of a circle. So, it is CD. I can name it as EF. Clear? Can you say this diameter is also a chord? Yes, diameter is also a chord. Why it is a chord? Because it is touching 2 points on the circumference. Any line which is touching 2 points on the circumference, is called as a chord. Clear? Any line. It might be any line, n number of lines you can draw. You can draw it in this way, here also, here. Any line with n number, any line touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called as chord. Clear? So what is the main chord? What you have named it as? That is CD is chord of a circle. What is the condition? It should touch 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Clear about this? It should touch 2 points. The condition for the chord is it should touch 2 points on the circumference of a circle. No matter if it is going through the center of curvature, the center of circle also. Only the chord which is passing through the center of circle is called as diameter. Okay, and another one I need to say, the longest chord is diameter. What is the longest chord? Diameter. Yes, diameter is a chord. Will you agree that diameter is a chord? AB is a diameter and I can say it as a chord. Why? Because it is touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Can I say this CD as a diameter? Can I say this CD as diameter? No, I cannot say CD as diameter because it is not passing through the center of circle or circumference. It is not passing through the center of circumference or this circle. So I can say that CD is not a diameter. AB is a diameter, but CD is not a diameter. And I can say AB is a chord, CD is also a chord. So what is the concluding statement you say? All the diameters are chord, but all chords are not Will you agree with this statement? Yeah, all diameter is a chord, but all chords are not diameter. I am going to conclude the statement again, clearly understand the statement. What is a diameter? A diameter is a line which is passing through the center of circle. A diameter, the main point is it should pass through the center of circle and it should touch 2 points on the circumference of a circle. It should touch 2 points on the circumference of circle and it should pass through the center of the curvature, that is the circle. Correct? Center of circle. It should pass through the center of circle and it should touch 2 points on the circumference of a circle. Then what is a chord? The chord, it is not necessary. It is not necessary. It is not used, or it is not necessary that the chord should pass through the center of curvature, center of circle. It should be a line where it is touching 2 points on the circumference of circle. Chord is defined as in that way itself, that if you draw a line touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle, then it is a chord. No matter whether it is touching, it is going, or it is passing through the center of curvature, or it is not passing through the center of curvature. But if you have 2 points touching by a line in the circumference of a circle, then it is named as chord. Clear? So the statement is clear, and this is the important statement. They ask you, all chords are diameter. Is all chords diameter? The statement, they might ask you the statement and they might ask you true or false also. Multiple choice might have true or false statement also. So be aware of all the types of questions, whatever they might ask you regarding the topic. So be clear with this. And this is a very small topic. So let us complete it fast as possible. Yeah, the next topic. Till now you had learned about the circumference of a circle, radius of a circle, diameter of a circle, chord. Now what is next? Next we are going to talk about the sector. Before going to the sector, let me talk about the arc. Let me talk about the arc. What is this arc? The arc is any 2 points on the circumference of a circle. It might be any point. Any 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called as arc. So, I have drawn so many points on the circumference of a circle. Let me name the points. C, D is over. Let me take it as G and H. Can I say G and H as an arc? Can I say G and H as an arc? Why? It is a 2 point. It is a point on the circumference of a circle. Correct? Then HI is an HI arc. And what is the bigger arc I have? GI is also an arc. Clear? J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Clear? Now I can say Ij is also an arc, Kj is also an arc, Lk is also an arc, Ml is also an arc, Nm is also an arc, Pn is also an arc. Clear? Any 2 points on the circumference of a circle is called as an arc. Is this understood for you? That is an arc. You need to have an half loop, half moon shape. If you have an half moon shape on the circumference of a circle, then it is an arc. Correct? This is the way your moon is. Somewhat in this way. Do not laugh at this figure. So any half moon way in your circumference of a circle, that is called as an arc. Clear about this? Clear about the arc? Then we'll be talking about the sectors. Today let this be an introduction class. Clear? What is this sector all about? What is this sector all about? Have you seen pizza? In this lockdown time, how many of them have made pizza, I do not know. But if you order a pizza, they cut into pieces, correct? The cone shape piece. So that is an segment. Sorry, sector. That is a sector. That is a sector. This is a sector. Did you understand? This is the sector. What is the sector? The one piece of the pizza is called as the sector, or one piece of a cake is called as the sector. It is not a box shaped cake. When you cut a cake, you will cut it in the cone shape, right? So that is called as the sector. So the V-shaped sector or the cone shape in the circle, if you find any cone shapes, then it is a sector. Okay, now let me define. I need to define the sector, right? I cannot say in the answer that the cone shape is called as the sector. No, I need to define the sector. How can I define the sector? If I have a point, clear, and if a line is drawn, if one line is touching to one point of the circumference, and if another line is touching the other point of the circumference, not the same line, different two lines. So 2 radius and 1 arc. 2 radius and 1 arc. So if you have 2 radius, you are going to call it as radii and an arc. 2 radii and an arc, and a radii and an arc form a sector. Did you understand what is a sector? It is a combination of radii and the arc. It is a combination of radii and the arc which represents the sector. So if this is O and this is A, and I'll name this as E. So OAE or AOE is a sector. Why? Because it is a combination of radii and the arc. Whatever you draw on the circle with the combination of radii and an arc is called as the sector. Now, you want the major sector and the minor sector. What is the major sector and the minor sector? In the pizza, if you order a regular one, there will be a four pieces, correct? In that one piece, if you give it to your friend, and other 3 pieces, if you only yourself, if you if you have it. Did you understand? In the regular, I'll give you an example of pizza itself. So in the regular one, you will be having 4 pieces. You will be having 4 pieces of pizza. In that, one is being given to your friend. If one is given to your friend, and if other 3 is being with you itself, and you are going to have that 3 pieces, then the 3 piece what you have, that is the major sector. So the larger one what you have is the major sector. and the smaller one what you are giving to your friend is called as minor sector. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಪೀಸ್ ಯಾರಿಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಜರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಪೀಸ್ ಯಾರಿಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೈನರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಬ್ರು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅನ್ನಲ್ಲ. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್? ಸೊ the major one what you have, the larger piece what you have, so this portion is completely the major sector, and the shaded portion what you have given to your friend is called as the minor sector. So clear about the sector? What is the sector? It is a combination of radii and an arc which is drawn on the circumference of a circle is called as the sector. And how can you say whether it is a minor sector on the major sector? The smaller portion, if it is representing the smaller portion, if it is representing the smaller portion on the circumference of a circle, then it is the minor sector. If it is representing the larger portion of a circle, then it is the major sector. Clear? So you are clear with sector. Then let me go with the segment. What is this segment? ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಗು ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಗು ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಬೇಡಿ, ಎರಡು ಎಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಶೇಪ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಪಿಜ್ಜಾ. ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಜೊತೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಯು ನೌ. ಸೊ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಅ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಅ ಕಾರ್ಡ್. ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ಡ್ರಾ ಅ ಕಾರ್ಡ್. ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್? ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಇಸ್ segment. What is the segment? It is the combination, or it represents the chord and the arc. If it is representing chord and the arc, then it is the segment. Okay? If it is representing the chord and the arc, the combination of chord and the arc is called as segment. Clear? The sector is the combination of radii and the arc. Segment chord ಮತ್ತೆ arc. Segment ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್, ಒಂದು ಲೂಪ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಒಂದು ಲೂಪ್ ನ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೆಕ್ಟರ್ಗೆ 2 lines and 1 loop. 2 lines and 1 loop. So it is the sector. Remember this. It will be very useful to your higher studies, whatever the combination you might take. Clear about the sector? And now we are talking about the segment. Now let us continue with the segment itself. So it is a combination of chord and the arc. So it is called as the sector. If you have major sector and minor sector, even you should have here the major segment and the minor segment. What is this major segment and minor segment? Major segment, jasti portion irantadu. It is a combination of a chord and an arc. Yes, but which has more portion, that is the major. Which has less portion, it is the minor. Clear? ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರೋದನ್ನ minor ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರೋದನ್ನ major ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Now we are clear. Now we need to talk about the hemisphere. What is this hemisphere? Half a circle. The diameter which is cutting the circle into 2 equal halves. So it is called as the hemisphere or semicircles also. Clear? When the circle is divided into 2 equal halves, then it is called as the hemisphere or the semicircles also. So this is the general topic what you wanted to know about the circle, and one more which is very important to the circle as well as the tangent. Very important is tangent. What is this tangent? If you have a circle, this is very important point. So please do listen. If you have a circle with the center of a circle, you will draw a circle with radius of 5 centimeter. Now you are going to draw a tangent. Where are you going to draw a tangent? You are going to draw a tangent on the circumference of a circle. If you draw a line on the circumference of a circle where it is touching only one point on the circumference of a circle, then it is called as the tangent. Nodi illi maatra touch agtide, illi touch agtira, illu touch agtilla. If it is touching at only one part or one point on the circumference of a circle, then it is called as the tangent. Clear about this? Tangent is the line which is being drawn on the circumference of a circle with the extended lines. So it should touch only one point on the circumference of a circle. A line touching the circle at only one point is called as tangent of a circle. I have told you, a line which is touching the circle at only one point. L ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ draw ಮಾಡಬಹುದು tangent na. Here, so it is touching only one point. Here it is touching one point. Here it is touching one point. The condition is the tangent should touch only one point in the circumference of a circle. Wherever you can draw, but circumference of a circle ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಟಚ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಆಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ tangent ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Clear about this? Let me revise everything what all we have done today. That is, we learnt about the circle. What is the circle? It is a collection of points. It is a collection of points which make a closed loop. It is a collection of points which make a closed loop. Then only you can say it as a circle. Clear? Now, this definition is not containing any center of curvature, center of circle, radius, nothing. It is saying it is a closed loop, it is a collection of points. Clear? Okay. If I want to draw a circle with a compass, what are you going to do? Then if you want to draw a circle with the compass, then you are going to fix a point. Correct? The sharp needle of the circle is being fixed a point, and then you will rotate the pencil compass, the other hand of the compass. At that, the point which is being fixed, the point which is being fixed and the point which is rotating, the fixed point is called as the center of circle. The fixed point is called as the center of circle, and whatever the outer line you are going to draw, it as the circumference of a circle. Then what is the next point we have learned? If you point a center of circle and if you draw a line, which is touching only one point on the circumference of a circle, then it is called as the radius of a circle. The center of circle should touch only one point on the circumference of a circle, then you can say it as a radius of a circle. Then what is diameter? Diameter compulsory, it should touch 2 points on the circumference of a circle with the center point. If it is passing through the center of the circle, then only you can say it as circumference of a circle, that is A and B. Sorry, diameter of a circle A and B. Clear? It is the 2 times of the radius. OA ಒಂದು radius ಆಗಿದಲ್ವಾ. If you draw OB as another radius, so it will be a bigger line. Correct? AB ಒಂದು bigger line ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, which is passing through a center of circle O. If a line is passing through a center of circle, then you can say it as a diameter of a circle. Then you have learned about the chord. What is a chord? It should should touch 2 lines in the circumference of a circle. I'm really sorry. It should touch 2 lines in the circumference of a circle. If it is touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle, then you can say it as a chord. Can you say the diameter as a chord? Yes, you can say diameter as a chord, because it is touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle. It is touching 2 points on the circumference of a circle, but you cannot say CD as a diameter because it is not passing through the center of circle. Okay, so I have mentioned you the point that is the longest chord is D. So how are you going to say it as a longest chord? For example, if you take the radius of the circle as 5, and if you draw that, if you want to find out the diameter, what you are going to do? You are going to draw line which is touching 2 circumference of a circle, and you will measure it with the scale. So you will find out the distance between the 2 circumference of a circle is 10 centimeter. If you bring down the scale downwards, if you get the scale downwards, the measurement decreases, and if you take the scale upwards also, the measurement decreases. There is a decrease in size of the circle. So decrease in size of the circle and the measurement also decreases. When the size decreases, the measurement also decreases. Then only you can, then it is not a diameter of a circle. Diameter of the circle gives you the largest length of the circle. Then all diameters are chord. Yes, all diameters are chord. Why? Because it is touching 2 points. But all chords are not diameter. Why? It is not going to the center of circle. Next, as we have talked about the sector. What is a sector? It is a part of one piece in a pizza. It is a part of one piece in a pan pizza. So you can say the V shape, that is a combination of radii and a arc. The combination of radii and a arc is a sector. The major sector and minor sector, how did you define? The more portion, the combination of radii and the arc which has more portion, so it is the major sector. The combination of radii and the arc which has less portion is called as the minor sector. Then what did we learn? We learned about the segment. What is the segment? It is the combination of chord and the arc. If you have a chord and with that chord if you draw a arc, then it is a segment. If you have a chord and if you draw an arc to that, so it is a segment. In the segment you will be having only one line. In the sector you will be having two lines. Sector alli ಎರಡು ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, segment alli ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So it is a segment. What is the major segment and minor segment? Simple, just the portion, the portion where you have a chord and the arc with more distance, then it is a major. Where the chord and the arc is of less distance, so it is a minor. Clear? So what is major segment and minor segment? It is a combination of arc and the chord which has a longer distance between them, so it is the major chord. And it is the line or the portion where you have the combination of arc and the chord which is with less distance, so it is called as the minor segment. And we had learned about the tangent. What is a tangent? Tangent is very important to this topic, circle. What is tangent? The tangent is a line drawn on the circumference of a circle touching only one point. It should touch only one point. If it is touching only one point, then only you can say it as a tangent. If it is touching 2 points or in the circle, then it is not a tangent, it is a chord. Clear about this? So today's class we had learnt about all the basic concepts of the circles, and tomorrow's class we are going to start with the main important topics of a circle and end the chapter also. Clear? I think each and every points are clear to you, and do not get confused about the sectors and segments.